In this video, I am going to be talking about three elements of success. So, three elements of success. So, first comes the will and desire. The third one is the action, and this one here is the know-how. Now, of course, when we talk about the will and desire, most of the people are willing to take the actions because they are already here. So, for example, we take actions for two reasons: whether we want something or we don't want something, or we want to get away from something. So, for example, you want a house or a car or success in business, then you take action. Or in other words, you want to lose weight, or you want to have a relationship issue, you want to get away from your spouse or something like that. There is a pain that you want to get away from. So those are the two instances that you take action in. And since you are already here, chances are good that you are looking for an answer, and hopefully you will find the answer here. And you have already taken the action. Now, when we talk about the action, the thing is, our Western society is totally focused on actions. It's a very action-oriented society. So we believe that the action is what creates the results, but that actually it sometimes can be very detrimental, because since we are so focused on it, either we will be talking about the motivation, or why we are procrastinating, why we are not taking certain actions. And in that case, what happens is we are totally focused there, and we start taking a lot of actions. Sometimes they are unnecessary actions. So in these days, if you look at the people on Facebook, they are doing Facebook lives, they are doing posting on the Instagrams, and all kinds of activities are going on. Just action, action, action. But sometimes, like I said, it can be detrimental. So when you look at it, for example, if you what kind of example I can give you? Let's say if you are watering the plants, for example, if you have flowers that you keep on overwatering, then at a certain point it's going to really hurt the flowers, right? It's the same way when we are trying to manifest something and we take on more and more and more action, then it really hurts. So the only action you are supposed to take is the inspired actions. What I mean by that, inspired action is when you are connected with the spirit, or what comes from within. That is the actions you are supposed to take. If you have seen the athletes who are, what we say, in a state of zone, or they are in a zone, or they are hot, those are the times where they are not really thinking about things, and they are just connected with the spirit, and they are playing. So those are the inspired actions we should be taking. The challenge here is that we have about 50,000 thoughts per day. So what thoughts are we supposed to follow? That is where we have to learn how to stop the mind from thinking all kinds of thought, and decide which thoughts you want to follow, which thoughts requires the action. In fact, in the process of manifestation, the action is the last step. That is the seventh step we have to take. We'll talk about that at a later time, but seventh step is the action. Now, as far as the know-how is concerned, again, we are so focused on the system, the strategies, the processes, the techniques, and the tactics. We are totally focused on selling things, creating revenue, so the economy keeps on churning. So if you really look at the market, in the market, all you'll find is system, strategies, processes, techniques, and tactics. Everything, all training material or whatever you are looking at is marketing or something that will fall under these categories. So even if you are thinking about expanding your business, or you want to launch something, then you will realize that that is not too much of new stuff that is coming in the market. It is most of the time packaged and repackaged. In fact, I have spent so much money in the market trying to get something new to come to this point. And the more I spent the money, the more I realized that it was just kind of same copied, packaged, and repackaged knowledge. And so I had to figure out how to get deeper within myself. And so when this stuff is not working, what happens is the experts and the coaches would send you in the mindset stuff. Now, this mindset stuff is what I call is like a rabbit hole. There is no end to it. There is, I mean, I can talk about this forever. I'm very passionate about this thing, how to get away from the mindset. But that's not where I want to go at this point. What happens is basically either we are stuck in this or this. So these are kind of what I call a hamster wheel, and you are stuck either about the strategies, processes, or you are stuck in the mindset. So, and then a lot of times we have family issues, we have relationship issues, health issues, all that kind of stuff comes into play, and we get stuck into one of these things. The hamster wheel is what we need to get out of first of all, and that's where I have created this program called the Mojo Shift. Now this I call a path of least resistance, because what you are trying to do is you are trying to get away from the mindset and the system and the processes. And the whole thing, it's a fusion of quantum science and ancient wisdom. Okay, so you might think that it is a woo-woo little bit. Yes, it is on that side, because this is the stuff that not too many people talk about, but this is very important for you to understand where you are having the blocks and how we are going to get out of it. So if you look at it, the whole program is about you, your mind, and your business. Now, when we are talking about this, basically what you are trying to do is you are trying to transform your business. Either you're trying to transform your business, or you're trying to transform yourself. So no matter what you're looking at, ultimately it will come down to energy work, because everything in our universe is created of energy. So that's what we will be talking about, the process of transformation and the whole process of manifestation. Now this is the 7-step process. That is what the 7th step is, the action. So you don't have to take the action till actually you go through the whole process of manifesting to create. Okay, so we will be talking about this I'm making a 5 series videos. This is the first part of it, and I will be explaining in detail about the programs. So I will see you on the other side.